Hello everyone, hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news and a story that I've been questioning whether or not I should cover it, and that is the details on the entire Etika situation. I figure gaming news that's this big should be shared with all of you guys, and I want to do so hopefully in a respectable manner, but as per usual, super interested what you guys and your thoughts are about this situation, because it's a very bizarre one we're not really used to seeing when such a huge figure in the YouTube as well as the YouTube gaming scene it does things like this. Now this stretches back for quite some time, and there's a lot of deeper issues at concern here, which a lot of us do not really know about. There are so many finite details, but I want to cover the situation as of right now, the details that we know as of right now about Etika and his location, and what the future might be about the situation. We clearly do not know. So with that out of the way, this is a very, very serious topic. It's not a joking manner to me at all, especially when there are talks about, obviously there are many ends this situation could have, and a lot of them are not good ends. With that being said, though, a timeline of what we know currently about the situation, going back all the way since 2018, we have so many rumors out there and stories and so many finite details of things that people really do not know about, myself included. We know the general gist of things, right? Where the first thoughts and maybe topics or talks of mental illness in Etika was possibly brought up, the situations he was brought up in, detainments, being arrested, a potential mental hospital. We had friends and family as well as potential ex-girlfriends as well come forward about this, where the problems did stem from. It was very obvious for at least some people out there this was going in a direction which was a very dangerous direction. And now most recently, of course, those happening 2 years ago, all the way back in 2018 on top of that as well, most recently for those big events. And then throughout 2019, you guys might have seen his name for being involved with the cops on several instances, but most recently as well, it's actually brought to us by Slasher last week, where it was a potentially scheduled video for upload by Etika himself, which actually leaked on other channels out there. The original video has ever since been taken down. If you guys do want to find it though, I will not be linking it for all of you, but plenty of people have now uploaded the same 7-minute or so video to YouTube, and it was very, very morbid. If you guys are not aware of the situation, it has gotten pretty serious, with this video being pretty much a farewell video, a video that pretty much infers he wanted to or wants to end his life, and it was his farewell to anyone who was watching that said scheduled video, which was leaked to several channels out there. Even more morbid and eerie was the description left in that same video as well, which pretty much indicates this was his goodbye, kind of a farewell note to all friends and family, even the friends he directly names in the video. And this is where, again, I must reiterate, it's not a joke whatsoever. If you were to watch the full episode of the full video that was scheduled for release, just viewer beware. It's very, very dark to see someone talking about these things, and that they potentially are wanting to end their life. Etika was also active on Twitter in between the time of recording the episode and of course scheduling it for upload on YouTube, as his last tweet shows on screen for all of you. Then the subject has now gone viral. It's pretty much gone international, which is obviously not what I expected from this. It's not really a story you want to necessarily go viral, but with that being said, a search party has now been sent out to try and find him. That video describes him walking around, and he just randomly tunes off. The end of the video just concludes, and we're left assuming what he might do to himself. Unfortunately enough, a lot of people suspecting he wanted to take his own life, or maybe do something potentially just as bad as that in other regards. And so we're left assuming where he went, where he is. He is still yet to be found. We've seen his last tweet. He was active on Twitter just with one reply there as well. The New York Police Department even getting involved in trying to search for him. Etika's very own family on top of that, brought to us by Double Charger, apparently a friend of Etika himself. He has now said that Etika's family is also trying to reinforce this search for him, because ever since this video did get leaked, he is yet to be found. Viewers have even been breaking down his exact location just based off the short video he did release. It's pretty crazy to see the viewership backing behind this, of people who are trying to help. It's amazing to see. Of course, there's always the dark side of things too, the negative viewers, but I think the far majority of people I've seen so far are trying to help this situation. Unfortunate though, some of the most recent news as well has also been reported that his belongings have been found on the Manhattan Bridge, that being his wallet, his ID, several other cards as well, his cell phone, a Nintendo Switch, amongst other belongings, were all found on that bridge, which did obviously at that point in time, people presumed he possibly could have jumped. I say hopefully enough that is not the case, because other information has since surfaced, although he has not himself surfaced. Other peculiar news sources out there have actually said some of his belongings were also missing from his apartment that were not found, obviously, at that bridge. His family also apparently has a home in New Jersey, so there are still several options of exactly where he could be, and he still could be in hiding. And I say very hopefully so. Maybe this was some very, very dark form of a staging of an event, but again, without us knowing, there are many presumptions out there that he obviously could no longer be with us, and if that is the case, then this is a very, very unique situation and a very, very morbid situation, and one that we have really not seen to this degree in the gaming / YouTube scene, or at least for quite some time. So with all that being said, plenty of people thought they might have seen this coming. I think there's plenty more that did not see this coming. It's amazing how you can see someone's personality on air compared to off air, and how things really truly do affect your mental state or your mental health. As of right now, we do not know the whereabouts of Etika. I will link as many things down below as possible for you guys to hopefully try and help the situation. As of right now, his belongings have been found. He has not been found. Supposedly has family housing somewhere in New Jersey. Also some things missing from his apartment on top of that were also not found. So supposedly could still be having other things in motion as well. We do not know the full details as of right now, but I will keep you guys posted, maybe with one other video about this. I just wanted to give the background details of this and kind of my own little personal thoughts about this. It's hard to come up with what to say. Obviously there's ways to prevent this. If you guys watched his video, though, he felt there wasn't ways to prevent such a thing from going on, and I think there certainly are. It's an incredibly sad thing to see. I just hope this is not the end of the Etika story. There is so much life to live, and trust me, there are so many better things to be done with it. As always, I will be back here sometime later tomorrow, guys, with other esports news out there. Please be respectful in the chat, in the comments. Please respect the situation. If you guys don't, you'll be deleted. It's an incredibly tough situation. You got to think about everyone involved, from friends to family as well, what they're going through, and hopefully some good news will be coming out of this. I just really do hope. I will see you guys sometime soon. Take care of yourselves.